Hello folks, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about why OpenGate is becoming so popular right now. And let's go straight into the video. What is OpenGate, right? Today we're going to talk about mostly the 3x2 OpenGate. And the 3x2 OpenGate, it's literally what all mirrorless cameras nowadays are. Sensors are, right? So it's basically 3x2, and that's basically when a camera allows you to record the full width of the sensor, right? And at the moment, as for now, the only two companies that allows you to record the full sensor readout are Fuji Systems and Lumix. Basically Lumix with all their cameras, and Fuji mostly like the latest ones from about 3 to 2 years. So that is amazing, right? And why it is so important nowadays, at least in my opinion. I have heard so many opinions of people who are just saying I don't find a use for it, or I'm not sold on the 3x2, or I'm not this or I'm not that. And it's cool because probably you're not having the clients requiring set of specific type of shooting, or you are just shooting in a specific way. And today I'm going to bring an example of why this is such a useful tool to have, right? Let's go into my editing suite, which is DaVinci Resolve, so I can show you what I mean, right? So here there is basically a video shot in 3x2, and this is a video for the government here in Finland, where we basically got in contact and they asked me to come and shoot a video for a research in anti-racism things. And this project was an amazing project for me to be part of. And they asked me if I could have delivered the video in vertical and in horizontal, right? And this is where then OpenGate comes in clutch, because as you can see here, we have a composition, and here we are shooting in 4K UHD, or I'm editing on a 4K UHD timeline. So when I scale to, oh, I forgot to select the video. So when I scale it to fill up the whole screen, right here, you can adjust your composition to your liking and stuff. This is how it basically looks like, right? So beautiful, nice composition and everything. And then I have to crop it in to vertical, right? Here it is. We still have a beautiful composition here, you see. And that's one of the things why this comes so in clash, because in one shooting and in one frame, basically, I'm able to reframe it to my liking without losing anything, right? While if you will go and shoot in normal 4K UHD, the problem will be that you will lose a lot of the whole frame, because the image will look more like this. The image will look more like this because you don't want to have too much openness on the head and stuff like that. And then in post, you don't have much room, to kind of adjust the frame and everything. And if you go even in the here in, let's say, in the TikTok or Instagram and whatever framing, so the vertical framing, basically what it will then become is something like this, right? Which is completely fine. You see, it's completely fine. And this is even one of the beautiful things, because the quality that you still have by shooting in OpenGate is quite amazing. And this is basically what I'm saying, right? If not, what you will need to do is basically to bring on another camera, which it will be like shooting vertically for you while you're shooting this one. So you will basically have two cameras, one shooting horizontally and one shooting vertically. And then if you're having a second angle, as I have here, you will need to have two more cameras to shoot the second angle too. So you will have basically four cameras shooting so that you can have vertical and horizontal. And why I'm saying that is that when you have a talent, you cannot, especially talking about something emotional as this project was, you can't ask them to repeat because you have to turn your camera, you know, so that then so that you can capture the vertical mode, you know. So that's the reason why OpenGate comes in really, really good, especially for this kind of project when you don't have the room or the time to ask your talent to repeat what they said, especially because this is not prepared. They come there to share the experience in school and what they've been through, and these kids have been through a lot, you know. And in some of the images that I can't really show in this specific moment, some of them were really like in, let's say, in a bad situation, right? So that's what I'm saying. You can't stay there and then tell them, hey, can you repeat it because I have to turn my camera. So that's what I'm saying. So that's where the 3x2 OpenGate, in this case 3x2, helps a lot because of the framings, of the quality that you retain, and everything that comes with it, right? And that's the problem that many people don't understand, that OpenGate, it's so good because it comes in clutch for this kind of projects too. It's not only for content creation, it's not only for whatever you want to do, but this is where OpenGate is, it's the best tool to have, right? So yeah, and yeah, and then the other reason why OpenGate it really comes in clutch is anamorphic, as I was talking about, I think, in my previous video. It gives basically a lot of room for the lens to capture the image, right? So it gives so much more wider perspective to the lens to capture whatever the lens of whatever you want to capture, and that is amazing. Instead of like the standard 16:9 or 17:9, and then you have to go in post and then squeeze that, like you lose a lot of room. There is actually a YouTuber, if I find him, I will link it down below, that shows this perfectly on why this comes in so in clash with anamorphic shooting, and why the OpenGate, it's really fundamental for anamorphic shooters, right? And yeah, so this video was pretty much really short. I think it was mostly like to explain this concept, because a lot of people I read, or I've been seeing a lot of video where people are just like, yeah, OpenGate is not that fundamental, OpenGate is not that useful, it's just a tool for companies to just like do this and do that. But in this project, without OpenGate, I would have needed to bring so much more gear with me, which in this case I didn't need, right? So yeah, consider subscribing for this kind of videos, and I'm gonna bring way more things from now on because I'm really on fire. No, I'm kidding. But hey, take good care of yourself. Down below, only constructive criticism, constructive talks, everything that is constructive. Anything that is not constructive and it's just BS, please put the thumb down if you don't like it and move on with your life. But take good care of yourself, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.